Okay, generate series. A set returning function in PostgreSQL takes a starting value, a stopping value, and optionally an increment value. Turns out there's cool things you can do with this when used with spatial data. This query creates theoretical address points at an interval of 5.28 feet along a section of roadway. So we have 5 series of the same length, where the first 4 are used to produce the attribute data, and the 5th uses the measure series as an argument to the line interpolate point function. So for the visual, we see the Wheelerton Road, Wheelertown I guess you call it, and let's paste that query in here. And let's see what we got. I got some labeled sections. And there we have that. Another use involves grid creation and various types of tilings. Here we're creating attributes and subtiles, 1,000 foot sided subtiles of the PA map 10,000 foot tiling. And here we're going to we'll look at the steps from the innermost part of that query to the outer result. First, points are created 1,000 feet diagonally from the lower left. Then lines generated. Next, outer, an envelope created from the line. Then those envelopes are translated across the x direction, and then that series is then translated up the y direction. Now, hexagons are kind of cool, so I thought we'd take a look at how we might do something with those. And here's the hexagon, which we create a table with a single hexagon in it from the previous view. And here's the query that we're going to look at and step through the components on the visual side. And there's our original hexagon. First, that gets translated across the width of Erie. And then we have to do another one, that's because they're offset, by the width and 1/2 the 1.5 the height. Those two are then unioned and then translated up the y-axis to produce your 1,000 foot sided hexagons. And then you can intersect those with your municipal boundaries to give you something like that. Not sure how useful I find it. I may try indexing the LiDAR data using some kind of tiling like that. And you can dump any of those to shape and do other things with them, like dicing up your other data and imagery, etc. Alright, that's fun with Generate Series.